The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
No time to dally.
Indolence breeds madness.
Don't be shy.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Afford to stay idle. Staying out of sight. What's cooking? I am fury. I am death. Let my name be known.
Survival is all that matters.
Ready. Strike hard, strike fast.
here.
What should I do? Got to move. Let's go.
Push my luck again.
Got to concentrate. Ready for another round? I need to heal.
Still on my feet.
Can't afford to let up.
My turn.
Can't even catch my breath.
Let's end this.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
these days.
Need to stay focused.
Now this is my happy place.
Choice but to keep going.
Can't give up.
I got this.
Never a dull moment.
My faith will protect me.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
You will not take me. Let's finish this.
Smell blood.
Eager for battle.
I'd love to, thanks.
At least things have stayed interesting. Someone's cut a notch in the tree.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
9 and 13 more.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing. I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora, and at least those can be buried after. That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, it cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh. That hit the spot. I could feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. My words, my actions, my award-winning smile. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me. No. I'm fine. Forget it.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone... poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Oh man, a soul coin. Won't mind getting my hands on that.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Considering what I've seen, you'd be surprised. But if you're not here for the coin, I'd rather enjoy the quiet. There's not much of it anywhere else. Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
Deadly! Wait till you see what I can do with that thing.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Looking ahead.
Won't budge.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, You're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with...
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
I'd die if I met Leroican reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
We've known enough grief Don't be the cause of more.
We're exposed.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill him too?
You! Move! What in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Not for communal use, it seems.
Having fun with your new
You're gonna be sorry! Every
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals...
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the Druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same. And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you? Anything else? We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong? Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe. Coming.
Your blades up, children. Remember, you have feet and claws. Use them.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The Devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in BauldersGate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
I'm looking for steel. I have, well, something close. Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Nearly ready.
to die. What to bring?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me. Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Korga, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
What's in there? Cloakwood? Korga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Ollerton speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Korga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Ollerton. No. You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
Korga's voice breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Korga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Time to strike. It has it.
Fuck yes.
What's it gonna take?
Up.
They'll have to cut through all those tieflings first.
Like that'll do any good? That ritual was our salvation.
It was steeped in shadow magic.
You have saved Korga from herself. I cannot thank you enough. You will face Sylvanus' justice.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here, whatever the Tree Father's judgment. Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right. I betrayed Sylvanus himself, led the Circle to Shadow. We will stop the Rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with the Tree Father. May he have mercy. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the Rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
We might as well lay down and let the goblins cut us up.
I hope to see Halcyon return. Please, if you find him, let me know.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened? Truly, Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask. You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
I wonder what the next move is.
Never a dull moment.
Hey ho.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Why'd you open my cage? Think we're gonna be friends? Too late for that, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Think my tribe will care? They'll peel your face off and nail it to a wall. Unless you listen to me. I can save you. Help me escape, and I'll tell my mates to leave you alone. What do you say? We have a deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am. Happily, lead the way.
What's that?
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Shut it! With you for talking that way. Did some bleeding hearts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Zaza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old run.
I ain't a failure!
I'll be telling the bot.
It's too much to bear.
Because of you, I got...
Not this one, nor this one. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. As thou desire.
All right, what now?
This is ridiculous.
Any questions?
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
Why'd you open my... Too They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the absolute goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Well, maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. Help me escape, and I'll tell my mates to leave you alone. What do you say? We have a deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am. Happily. Lead the way.
What's that?
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful. Chopping off the turf. And that did some bleeding arse.
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old...
I ain't a fake...
I'll be telling them.
That might be worth a look.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe. That'd be funny.
Yeah, give him something to cry.
This calls for careful footwork.
What a charmer. Fire in those eyes. I smell a trap.
Maybe we can set him on fire. We should set the whole grove on fire.
No sign of the others yet. Do you think the fight up front went... Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to...
Doing? It's me, Sazza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place. And you'll be maggot food.
I'll be telling the boss myself. Kill him!
Got to keep fighting. Let's make this quick.
On my word.
this is worth the cost. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Need to learn the hard way.
Oh, that took the edge off.
Bloody teeths everywhere. We moving or what? Bloody teeths everywhere. It ain't safe here. Hurry back.
Better be cautious. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. Happily.
Don't mind if I do.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Yeah, give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
Yeah, she'll kill us dead.
Did some bleeding hearts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place. and you'll be maggot food.
I'll be telling the boss myself. Kill him!
What's the plan?
Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way.
Torment!
That should more than suffice. Eager for battle.
There's no time to waste.
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. You're persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What do we have here?
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
feast reeks of brimstone. You hear what comes, you watch with cold realization. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
I will ascend. Hetazeth!
This is gonna feel good. Jimmy on the go.
Heading there.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
Put 'em up. Open up.
What do I have to lose?
Swift and lethal.
I'm ready.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Cut it out. There's worse than gnolls out there. How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'll give it a...
Have to keep going.
What comes now?
Let's march.
Fury. I am death.
Moving.
Watch this.
I am fury. I am death.
I'm heating up. One, two. Moving.
Time to strike.
Bye forever, pal.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't.
Wounds, too much to bear.
That helped.
Never going back.
I ought to do it. Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Engine heats up the whole system enough not to get burned. Hopefully it will hold together long enough to get tuned up. Let's move, huh? I'm running high and in the mood for a fight.
The rot of death. Delightful. don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
What's this? What's happening?
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat. The only thing your master lets you eat.
Yes. Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked. So you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Don't be so dramatic. And look what you've gained. Together, we can take on the world. Shouldn't take long. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating.
You watch as he stalks off, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt. Drell's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. I was close to him once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzoberranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know. My story. The Blade of... And Will Raven. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the
Good morning. How do you feel? Be grateful I'm not a bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash, when I woke up bathed in its light. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. No more surprises. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Yeah. And I'm way too hot to touch.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of...
We all have our shit to bear.
There. Shall we go?
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like her. Lost soul is spoke. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... The magic isn't having the effect it merely drizzles. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. Thank you for the art of...
going to enjoy this.
Need to act fast. Let's do this.
Take another fight. Let's go. Well, so much for peace.
Talk to me.
Victory awaits. My path be true.
Fall, damn you.
Swift and lethal.
Gods, it's hot in here.
A magic mirror. You've read all about them, but never seen one up close before. The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror. The face is crafted to be pleasing, but the personality...
Speak your name. I do not know if you are known to my master. Step forward and declare yourself an ally.
There is a pause as the...
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
avoid that trap.
Hey, soldier.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic, a rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute. Tastes like... Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.